Osho was one of the strangest spiritual figures of the 20th century. Part mystic, part psychologist, part rebel, part warning sign. He was born Chandra Mohan Jain in India in 1931, but the world would later know him as Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh, and finally as Osho. He did not speak like a traditional holy man. He attacked religion, politics, family conditioning, sexual repression, nationalism, guilt, and almost every institution that claimed authority over the human soul. To his followers, this was liberation. Osho told people they did not have to live as obedient machines. They could meditate, dance, laugh, love, question everything, and discover truth directly. He taught that spirituality should not be dry, miserable, or life-denying. His ideal human was Zorba the Buddha, someone who could enjoy the earth like Zorba the Greek, while carrying the awareness of Buddha. This was the good Osho. He understood that many people are not truly free. They are programmed by parents, schools, religions, governments, and fear. He saw that repression does not create holiness. It often creates hypocrisy. Instead of telling people to suppress their emotions, he developed active meditations, breathing, movement, catharsis, silence, and celebration. For modern people full of stress and tension, this was powerful. But then comes the darker side. Osho's movement became centered around his charisma. The teacher who preached freedom became surrounded by followers who treated him as almost beyond question. The man who mocked materialism became famous for fleets of Rolls-Royces. The commune built around spiritual awakening became entangled in power, money, politics, surveillance, and eventually serious crimes committed by members of his inner circle. The Rajneeshpuram experiment in Oregon became the great collapse of the dream. What began as a utopian community turned into a warning about what happens when spiritual authority gains institutional power without enough accountability. And that is the true lesson of Osho. He was not simply a fraud, and he was not simply a saint. He was a man of extraordinary insight, whose movement revealed extraordinary danger. His words could free people from guilt, fear, and social programming, but his world also showed how easily the search for liberation can become another form of dependency. Osho should be approached like fire. Fire can warm you. Fire can illuminate the dark. Fire can transform. But if you worship it blindly, it can also burn the whole house down.